This video is on volume of prisms. Oh yeah, volume of prisms. Just a reminder of what a prism is again. A prism is any two-dimensional shape like that that's been pulled out into 3 dimensions, so it's squished out like that. It's got the same cross-sectional area there throughout the whole shape. If you cut it down there, you'll always get that shape. So what we're looking at is the volume of prisms, and basically the volume of any prism is equal to the area of its base times by its height. Okay, so base times height or whatever. So the area of the base is the area of the thing that is being squished out. Okay, so in this case it's this triangular shape. It's the area of that, and whatever that's been squished out, that's the height, how far it's been pulled out. So it's the area of the base times by how far that base has been pulled out in that direction, and that's it. What that means is if you've got some funny shape with a, you know, the area of the end and you know how far it's been pulled out, it's easy to calculate the volume. A couple of other sort of special cases. If you have a rectangular prism like this, where you've got let's say I don't know, width, length, and height or whatever. What's the volume of this guy? Well, it's the area of its base, so this thing here, times by its height. So what's this? That's width times length, that's the area of this base, times by its height, times height. In other words, you just multiply all the 3 dimensions together for the volume of a rectangular prism. Cool. Another one is your classic cylinder. If you think about your cylinder, you've got an area here that's been pulled through that shape there, and so the volume of a cylinder is equal to the area of the base, which is pi r squared, multiplied by its height, which is h there. So that's the volume of a cylinder. And I think that's sort of basically it. Was there any that I've forgotten? I'm pretty sure that's all you need to know. Those ones. This is the main thing to remember. If you can figure out the area of the base, you just multiply it by its height. So let's just crack into some examples. And I don't know what I'm doing. So we've got this sort of shape, and it's sort of been extruded like this. Got that shape? I didn't draw that too badly. Oh, and there'll be that too. Okay, I've got a shape like that, and you know that this base area here, the area is equal to 5 centimeters squared, and this length here is 13 centimeters. Got this, so you've got an area of this sort of base, and it's been extruded, it's been pulled out in that direction by 13 centimeters. Then your volume is going to be your area of your base times by the height, which is 5 multiplied by 13, which is 50 plus 15, which is 65. And volume, centimeters. Volume is 3-dimensional. Whoops, I didn't even explain what volume is. Cubed. Yes, there's your answer. What is volume? Volume is the amount of space inside of a 3-dimensional shape. In other words, how much air is inside of this thing? How much air could you fit inside here? Or if you poured water into there, how much water would fit into there? So it's like a 3-dimensional space thing. How much stuff can you fit inside of something? Centimeters cubed. Perfect. That's your volume for that. Let's just go straight into another example. I'll just do some really quick ones because it is that simple, to be honest. Volume is much simpler than total surface areas. If you've got something like this and you've got 3, 5 and 6 or something like that, again, so you've got height there, you've got a depth there or whatever, and a width there. Your volume in that sort of, if as long as you've got the 3 different dimensions, you just multiply them all together. 3 times 5 times 6 equals 15. Oh, 3 times 30 is 90. And we don't know our units, so it's 90 units. Where volume, which is 3 dimensions, so it's a cubic measurement, 90 units cubed. Another example, let's do our famous cylinder. Like such. And let's say we've got diameter of 2 and a length here of I'm losing creativity. There's no creativity. 2 centimeters there, 11 centimeters there. Find the volume of this guy. Okay, so volume of any prism is equal to the area of the base times by the height. The area of the base is pi r squared times by the height equals pi times our radius here is 2. That's the diameter is 2, so our radius is 1 squared times by the height is 11. Pi times 1 is just pi times 11 is 11 pi centimeters cubed. Nice and easy. It's a pretty simple example, but you get the idea. And so basically that is volume. I'll discuss about changing to capacities and things like milliliters and that. I'll do that in class. It's a bit better to explain it in class. And that's basically it. Volume of prisms.